Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and don't worry, Wizard of Metal will be coming tomorrow, but I wanted to show you, show off a game that I've been really digging lately. Obviously, this is Metallic Child, and I've been really intrigued by this game. So what we basically have here is kind of a roguelike core action game that centers around the main character here, Rona, trying to essentially rebuild or re-energize this core gem machine in order to stop a rogue space station from crashing into the Earth. And that's keeping it very simple because there's lots of little things that go into it. Like, there's lots of little minor information, things that, although they don't necessarily... even though they don't necessarily factor into the overall story, they do actually flesh things out. Like, just to give you an idea, let's go ahead and unlock this. They heard that the bionic arm of a security team member was malfunctioning, so I made a visit to offer him our new prototype octopus arm for use. It has excellent grip, good flexibility, and its suckers made it possible to even climb walls. But the suckers were too strong. They couldn't be pulled out of the wall. It was just faster to take the arm off. After being thrown out, I ate octopus in my lab. Bummer. See, it's little things like that that start to flesh out the world. Like, all of these little things are just means by which to flesh out the game and tell you more about the characters inhabiting it. And that, to me, is a lot more and little things like this to me mean a lot more than just having great graphics or whatnot. Even though this game's graphics are pretty good. And that leads into one thing that may or may not be of interest for people looking for a new game to play, and that is that even though the overall process is essentially kind of... Oh, what is this?
電力供給トンネルをメタリックチャイルドが破壊してる。あそこが壊れちゃうとコアジェムエネルギーを宇宙船内に供給できなくなっちゃうよ。あそこにいるメタリックチャイルドはコントロードというやつだ。ロナ、輸送先に電力供給トンネルを登録しておくから、そいつを止めて。わかった。トンネル内で移動できるようにバトルバイクを用意しておいて。
Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware that was even going to be a thing. But that leads directly into what I was... どのメタリックチャイルドのところに行きますか? Interesting. So basically what we have here is kind of a roguelite, like, heavy combat version of Mega Man, and you know what? I am down. I like it. I enjoy it. Now, because I just want to show off the game right now, I don't want to hit too many story beats, so I'm just going to go to a level that I've already cleared. you also only get to take 2 of their skills with you instead of having all of them active at once. Hey, who's that? I don't think I've met this person before. Alright, so what's up with Disco Johnny here? So, like I was starting to say multiple times before, and I apologize for constantly getting myself off, this game actually has a lot of dialogue. Like, enough... sorry. Like, enough so that it can throw some people off. Like, the start of the game is... There's a lot of information being thrown at you all at once, and that's easily one of the game's weak points.
Rona ちゃんはアイリーン博士のことでいろいろと複雑な気持ちだろうな。元気を出しなさい。
ありがとうございます、トレバン博士。ところで、踊るのをやめてからお話をしてくださいませんか？
すまない。それはできない。なぜなら俺は今ウイルスに侵されているんだ。
That's a very interesting virus. It just makes you constantly dance.
ウイルスですか？
Yeah, it's a hell of a virus.
宇宙船内でトラブルが起きた時、俺は隕石内の工事現場に避難した。
See, another thing that's going to obviously throw some people off is the very heavy anime style.
俺は喉の渇きに耐えられず、隕石内に溜まっていた水を飲んでしまった。
It's a hell of a mistake. So, and that's a little bit obvious by the idea that all of the voicing is either Korean or Japanese.
何かが俺の体内を蝕んでいく感覚を覚えた。そして永遠に踊り続けてしまう体になってしまったんだ。名付けてダンスウイルス。第一発見者の俺が決めた名前だ。こんな状況でも踊ってしまうウイルスとは神様もいたずらが過ぎるぜ。
笑っている場合ではありません。
俺は大丈夫だ。こんな珍しいウイルスを発見できたのは学者として嬉しい限りだ。
Peculiar is not even the word.
しかしこの巨大な隕石の破片が地球に落ちてウイルスが広まるのは別の話だ。地球に住む全ての人々が永遠に踊り続けることになるかもしれない。
そんな恐ろしいことが。この恐ろしいウイルスを取り除く方法はあるんですか？
So that's another thing that I want to point out. Due to story beats, the main character Rona is actually being controlled by someone on Earth, which is implied to be you. So you actually get to reply to some of the things that are going on, and it creates an emotional investment.
準備しているものがある。このケースの中にワクチンを製造するための材料を集めておいた。この材料を俺の実験室に送り届けるだけで自動的に分析してワクチンを作り出すはずだ。でもこの材料も結局はウイルスだから人が運ぶことはどう考えても無理だった。だがここまで来たロナちゃんなら人間ではないアンドロイドならできるんじゃないか。
おっしゃる通り、生物学的ウイルスは私に何の影響も与えられません。
大変だろうけどロナちゃんならやれると俺は信じてるよ。輸送装置を作動させるには特定の地点に移動しないといけないんだ。その位置は 情報のマップから確認できるよ。
Alright, so deliver vaccine deliver vaccine materials to this spot
そ
on
こ
the
まで
map.
ケースを持
Alright.
っていく際に気をつけるべきことがある。このケースは外部からの衝撃に弱いから敵との戦闘は十分気をつけるんだぞ。ロナちゃんがダメージを受けるとこのケースもダメージを受けて壊れる可能性がある。そうするとケースがドカーンと爆発するように仕込んで。
Oh, that's bad.
いや、それじゃあケースが爆発するときに私も爆発に巻き込まれるんじゃないですか？
めちゃくちゃな方法だけどケースが壊れたら中のウイルスが飛散する可能性があるんでね。
A bit of a
爆
reckless
発の
means,
熱で
he
ウイルス
says.
を焼き殺すのが一番安全な方法さ。
安全な方法だという割には過激すぎませんか？つまり最大限敵からダメージを受けずに輸送できる位置まで持っていけばいいのですね。どうしますか？トレバン博士を手伝いましょうか？
I mean, yeah, I'm going to.
ワクチンを作るのに私たちが大きな力となるはずです。トレバン博士、私が安全に運びます。
おお、やっぱりロナちゃんなら手伝ってくれると思ったよ。では気をつけて運んでくれ。
Alright, transport point is over there. Which means I'm probably going to need to be a little bit... Yep, I'm going to need to play a bit more carefully than normal. God damn it. Alright, let's not take chances. I've already lost one case. Sorry, I'm so focused on trying not to take too much damage that I'm not even explaining the gameplay. Though admittedly, it does seem pretty self-explanatory. And of course, they throw in some of the most aggressive enemies at me as I'm trying to do this quest. I only intended to show off the game, I wasn't trying to do super difficult things. So, as you can see, combat consists of strikes and the ability to grab. Grabs and throws do more damage, but they also take longer to perform. Or rather, I should say, they leave you somewhat immobile while you're doing it. And every now and again, you get the chance to grab a mini core from an enemy like that, which gives you a temporary bonus. And if you get 3 cores, then you enter a kind of charged up state. actually intending to use that. I was intending to switch. Use a different skill. Alright, I have to play this one rather carefully. This guy's got a lot of health, and I don't want to take another hit. I want to be able to at least get one of these delivered. Oh yeah, and also the mini cores are temporary, they're not permanent. Though I think I said that already. Bug data and HP. Nice. Well, at least I got one of them. I'm gonna wait to use the weapon upgrader until I have a stronger weapon to upgrade. Alright, now I can focus more on talking about the game itself. Ow. And I'll go ahead and show off the other special skill that I've gained, which is basically just drop rocks on a bitch. And at this point I'm running pretty dangerously low on energy for those skills, so now I should just kind of rely on punching the crap out of guys. And very Devil May Cry style, you do get hello excavation machine. You do get graded on your battle prowess, which is mostly about how many hits you take during combats. Like, you don't necessarily need to worry about clearing fights super fast. The faster you can clear fights out, the less likely you are to take damage, so, you know, all things to consider. Okay, I'm kind of being a little reckless right now. Not necessarily as part of an example or anything. It's just reckless. Level 2 bugged core installed when I received damage. Well, now it's time to be a little bit more careful. Can I just walk this into another battle? I can. Except for there isn't another battle over here. So that is, by all rights, the end of the level, but as you can see, I've only explored 46% of the map. Sorry, 40% of the map. Apparently my ability to read is bugged. Also, when you grab and throw an enemy, you can absolutely grab and throw them into another enemy, or even into a wall. And now I have enough energy for a super core. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do that because I tend to use those MC skills a lot. MC, of course, standing for Metallic Child. Alright, so now I've done everything in that direction. Go back to the latest crossroad, and oh look, a big excavator orb. Lovely. So the super uppercut. Every weapon has essentially a special skill that you can activate by using up some of your battery. Which, as you can see, I have 11 batteries, so it's not going to necessarily hurt to use a little battery every now and again for a bigger attack. Okay, having to deal with this thing while fighting these fuckers is not cool. And I have enough energy for another super core. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take this because I did take a sword and shield with me. And we'll go ahead and switch to that to show you the gameplay of that. Alright, so the reason why it's doing so much damage outside of the sword and shield boost that I picked up just now is I also had that one core that was boosting my normal attack damage by 60%. I wish I still had that. Ace roller doesn't help because I don't have a roll right now. Right now, I have guard. And as one can imagine, you can link those skills in combat. Oh, another one of those damn things. Now, admittedly, that worm is pretty indiscriminate about what it goes after, but when your only combat methods are close combat, it makes it difficult to avoid damage from those little bastards. Ow. Now, as for why takedowns aren't always available, those are special big attacks that are only available when that yellow meter under my health fills up. Ow. And yes, you can attack in midair from a jump. What the hell? Okay, seriously, where did that come from? Am I just really dumb? Okay, well, we're gonna buy an HP can because I am feeling a little fucked up. And a more powerful sword and shield. Alright. So we're doing better now. So admittedly, I could be playing better,
高地点に到着
but I was just so excited to show this game off. I wanted to get into it and really show you guys what Metallic Child is all about, since I've been spending quite a bit of time playing this baby.
それダブルキルユニコーン発見コローンが解除されましたよいしょ
And now takedown is full again. But the benefit to taking out enemies with takedown is that it gives you more of that core energy to install these with. Ooh, both throw boost and wide range attack are good. Here you go, throw boost, because I do tend to use that throw skill a lot. Okay, I saw that being a problem.
ダブルキルそれ投げますユニコーンを一つ消費しましたよっバトルクリア体力が回復しました
There we go. And we got one more room to search. And you guys know me from how I play Wizard of Legend. I love going 100% completion. Like, I am not the speedrunner sort, I am definitely the completionist sort.
ドローンが解除されました
As you can see, throwing enemies into one another is a very effective means of crowd control.
ダブルキルよいしょグッダウンバトルクリア
And now we get to see what I'm getting cores from. So if you down an enemy but it doesn't just immediately blow up, you can actually grab a core from it by grabbing it, or you can just smash it and get more discs and chips, which is your currency for the game. In this case, I just want to core. Oh, and now I move slower. Perfect. Oh, well.
目標地点に到着
So those bugged cores actually do have a purpose. I went to the wrong location.
どこへ行きましょうか
Those bugged cores actually give you what's known as bug data, and bug data can be used to equip some of the higher
エ
levels,
ネルギーを使います。チャージ完了
which is what these, which is what the like red things above these are. They're just showing you.
インストールコンプリート
They're just showing you how much bug data you need to equip that super core. Are there any explosives I can throw at them in this battlefield? Doesn't look like it.
投げますバグコーがまだつながってください
Fortunately, those homing missiles have a limited range. Oh, your Captain Teleport pants over here. Oh, you're gonna fire a gun at me? God, what is wrong with you? And there we go. Okay, that's funny. Both voices. It was the same voice clip, but they both played over each other at the same time. Oh, that's funny. But not everything is perfect. No game gets released and is just an absolutely perfect 10 out of 10. So, unfortunately, there are bits about this game that I do have to complain about, such as rather lacking defensive options. So, to show off what I mean, when you're using the fist or the hammer weapon, you get a defensive roll, which, yeah, you are invulnerable the whole time you're doing that roll. But the problem comes in at the end of the roll. So, to show you what I mean, I am currently holding the control stick in one direction. Now, I haven't let go of the control stick, but as you can see, there's a little, like, moment there where you just can't move or do anything. That is an issue in a fast-paced game where you need to be either on the move or capable of guarding at all times. Now, this issue is a little bit better when you're using a sword and shield, because the moment you let go of... So, holding the button makes you guard. The moment you stop guarding, you can move again. You can also jump, but the game is hard-coded. That was a lot of kills at once, holy crap. What are you? Oh, it's a drone. Alright, cool. Now, I imagine that the game design reason why they wanted to make your defensive options somewhat limited was because they wanted to ensure that there would always be a challenge. Because the enemies have very limited means of attack. But that to me seems almost more like a band-aid than an actual solution to the problem. They could have just made the enemies move just a little bit faster. I don't even have a hammer, so that's not going to help. And I was talking about jumping earlier and distracted myself because I'm really good at that. So you can jump, but the game is hard-coded in such a way that only certain attacks can be jumped over. And it describes this as attacks that are really low to the ground, like shockwaves and whatnot. You can't just jump over anything, despite how high this character is able to jump. Like, look at that. From standing completely still, she can jump just about 1.5 times her own height. So you'd think it'd be pretty easy to just jump over stuff. But no. And again, I imagine that was a way to essentially add a little bit of variety to the combat, because otherwise you would just jump over everything, and that would just be the end of that. There we go. Now, unfortunately, that core connect isn't going to last very long. Grab myself a nice, fresh mini core. I like how she just eats them. Now, the in-game explanation is that for her, that's the easiest way to install them into her systems. But it's just funny to think about the idea that there's this robot kid just going around eating cores as if they were goddamn candy. And for those who have played it, it also is. It's also very Hemily. I'm gonna just make up some goddamn words. No one will know the difference. English is an amalgamation of made-up words in the first place. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, I like prolonged stun. And head for heights. I think I'm gonna go with prolonged stun. So even though your defensive options are quite limited... Oh, wait, what happened to my explosive? It's like it got destroyed as I was trying to throw it. Nice. But even though your defensive options are limited, generally the game wants you to be aggressive. So those are there just to kind of get you out of the pinch. And one thing that is also quite nice is that even though the jump doesn't necessarily help you dodge damage, it does. Oh. It does essentially allow you to jump out of attacks and allow you to keep moving. So the way that I play the game is I'll go up to enemies and start attacking them until it seems like they're about to attack again, and then just jump out and then try to jump out of the way of what they're doing. Basically keeping myself mobile and harder to hit. Boy, when they say you only get 1% extra takedown energy per attack, boy, that counts for way more than I thought it would. And we'll use takedown against the big guy. Make him easier to deal with. We got everything going for Sword and Shield right now. Oh man. Oh well. Got plenty of bug data. Plus I can only install one more super core anyway, so no big deal there. Oh. Oh, there was something back there. Oh yeah, these turret enemies that are essentially rooted to the ground, you can't grab them. Battle grenade? Wait. What do you mean by the cannon? Oh, I just temporarily have a grenade launcher. I've actually never seen this before. Look at this, you guys are getting exclusive content. Okay, I only have 24 grenades left, so... It's not like I was having trouble before, but this is kind of fun. And that is kind of the ultimate name of the game, is that we have interesting characters that are really fleshed out. Like, I know... Like, I know it doesn't seem like much, but... weapon upgrader. Alright, hold on, let me see what my current weapon does. Attack power increased by 20% for each mini-core. I'm gonna hold on to that. Now, if I run into another weapon upgrader on the last floor, I'll use it and change my special effect, because obviously in a boss fight, your mini-cores are likely to expire before you... Oh, hold on, I know what's coming. Your mini-cores are likely to expire well before the boss fight is over. Oh, I'm dumb. There we go. Alright, so that's the end of the level, but of course I want to find that last room. Because, and... here we go. Because when you go into the enemy nest... Ow. Alright, well, I'm not going to complain about having that. Alright. But when you go into the enemy nest, you get a bonus based upon your exploration. In this case, an ass-load of chips. Ow. Oh, and that's the entirety of that. I'm also a big fan of the sound design of this game. Every impact is really visceral and strong. Sometimes one of the best things you can do for your game is, what are you? Trickster. I've used Trickster before. I do like it. I'm just trying to decide, do I take it or no? I think I'm getting more out of using Strive. Plus with the idea that my weapon skill gets more damage for combos, I'm pretty sure that... Oh god, 2 of those worm things? Okay, someone can go eat shit. Damn it. Get out of here. Give me a mini core. I deserve that shit. Can I destroy this? Okay. So many chips. So I should explain the differences between the 2 types of currency. Discs are a type of currency that can be used to fuel things when you're actually in one of these battle facilities. Whereas I can't grab that. Whereas chips, ow, I don't know how I guarded that, but alright. Oh, okay, that's what shield cans do. Alright, I was wondering about that. Alright, I'm sorry, let me start over. Discs, power up. Discs are currency for things that happen when you're on the battlefield. I already have plenty, so I'm just gonna do that. Ow. And I could use another core. Nice. I keep distracting myself, but you get the idea. Discs power up. Discs are currency for things that happen in the battlefield. Chips are currency for things that happen back at the core gem level. So in other words, the area in between missions. So chips are the currency that you use to make permanent upgrades to Rona. Discs are just things that you use while you're in the battlefield to acquire things like new weapons or to purchase supplies or use things like... Oh, how dare you. Or to use like the machinery that is in these areas. Now like that, why shouldn't I be able to jump over that? But I guarantee if I had tried, I would have. So wait, my shield has a gun in it? It's interesting. I didn't even think about the implication of that until just now. See, I should also point out I have a special armor equipped, and I should have guarded. That is actually increasing the number of discs and chips that I receive. And as I'm sure you can tell by now, the characters talk a lot. Like, there's sometimes lots of dialogue between the characters. And I've already brought that up, but I'm putting it in the forefront again because I'm sure by now you very much noticed that even when it's nothing big, the character Rona just loves to talk. And that is one thing that is quite a bit different between this game and other roguelites, or roguelikes even, is that the characters don't typically talk in these games. That is one of the things that they clearly wanted to address with this game, is that Rona and the characters that she interacts with really do like to talk, so you learn a lot about the characters. Ooh. And that is one of the things I really like about this game, is that, you know, character is the name of the game. What are you, Breaker? 22 plus 6, 35 plus 9. Oh, I definitely want Breaker. Buy that. And, oh, no. You get away from me, big excavation barrel. Give me your core. Well, that was awesome. Oh, this room is dangerous. Yeah, there's a nice terrible grade. Like, she even sounds dejected. Oh, can I use him? I want to use this bike. And there's one more room to explore. Alright, cool. And the big bonus that you get for using one of these vehicles, or power bots as they're called, is that you're not taking damage while you're riding them. And this is the Metallic Child Graver. Oh, you power slide. That's Oh, you can power slide into damage. And we're done. And I have Graver's Meteor skill, so I can use that against him. And okay, I will. That's a grab you can't block. And now we can use a takedown against Graver. Yeah, I can do that Owie. And I'm gonna guess. Yep. Out. And there we go. And that is a full level of Metallic Child. Now, I've already earned this core gem, so I'm not getting anything from this. But there you go. There we go. Overall S rank clear time, not gonna complain about that. And now we're back to the core lab. Oh yeah, that's another part of the story, is that Rona herself is not actually a combat type. She's just doing her best with what she has, which makes her scrappy, relatable. Oh my god, she just waved at the camera, hi! Keep in mind, the person on the other side of the camera who's actually kind of controlling the action, that's supposed to be you, so she's just waving at you. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's overly adorable. Rona is a great character. the idea that the story kind of ropes you into it is really kind of neat. I don't know, I just really like everything about this game, save for some of the nitpicks that I had. Like, again, not everything is perfect, but I really enjoy this game, and I think Rona waving at the camera is the perfect way to sign off, so thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this game catches your interest and you have some interest in trying it out. It's, I believe, available on all major platforms. I know at the very least it's available on Steam and Nintendo Switch, so, you know, if you feel the inclination, give this game a try. I'm really liking it, and I hope that this game catches on. It's, the best way to put it, it's like a cross of Hades and Mega Man, and I'm not sure it's going to quite live up to the legacy that Hades left behind. That's an awful lot to ask. But do I think this game is good in its own right? Oh, absolutely. I've been really enjoying this game, and I can't wait to see what else I unlock in it. But that's enough for right now, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being willing to check out something just a little bit different from my normal content. If you're liking what you're seeing, then subscribe to the channel to see more in the future. Drop me a like, leave me a comment, and hey, links to my social media will be in the description below, so there's that to look forward to. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you